Hello there.
What if Darth Maul killed Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon? The shield doors just opened, and Qui-Gon sprung into action. He just got out of meditating. It was a confined space, and Darth Maul knew that he could use that to his advantage. Qui-Gon used Form 4, and Darth Maul Form 7. Form 4 relied on acrobatics, and since this was a confined space, Qui-Gon couldn't, and he would have to switch to the defensive. Darth Maul used that to his advantage and killed Qui-Gon. Obi-Wan screamed no, but there was nothing he could do. At this point, Obi-Wan was using Form 4 as well, and Darth Maul would use this to his advantage. And Obi-Wan would fall into the pit, barely holding on. And when he jumped over, Maul was ready this time. He force-pushed Obi-Wan back. And the fight would continue. I'm sure you guys know this, but Darth Maul was a superior dueler, and he was basically superior at everything than Obi-Wan at this point. And except for memes, and being sassy, Obi-Wan had that. Anyway, Maul beat Obi-Wan, and it was a little difficult, but the Sith Lord beat him. Technically not a Sith Lord, a Padawan who was supposed to be an assassin, but Palpatine tricked Plagueis, and he made him his Padawan without Plagueis knowing. Anyway, after the duel, Darth Maul went to his master on Coruscant, and Sidious said, "I'm going to try to do a Sidious voice. It's horrible, so don't say you have a horrible Sidious voice in the comments, or Palpatine." "Good, my apprentice. Now we will reveal ourselves. The Jedi don't believe we exist. It is our time to strike. What training you need. But first, I must be made Chancellor." This was right before he became Chancellor, so he'd be a Chancellor. "After that, I will kill Plagueis. After I kill Plagueis, you will be a true Padawan." Darth Maul was happy. He said, "Yes, my master. I cannot do Star Wars characters' voices. I suck at them." So the night Palpatine was made a Chancellor, he would party with Plagueis and make him drunk. Then he would electrocute him, and Plagueis was actually he needed medical attention because he needed like a mask thingy on his face. It's kind of weird, but Sidious shot lightning, and that killed Plagueis, and Maul would be growing more powerful. And as Sidious said, "A true Padawan you are." Because Plagueis was dead, and he had to lie and made Maul he made Maul his Padawan, but I still think that he would be an assassin because of the rule of two thingy. Many years would pass, and Palpatine would see Anakin Skywalker, realize his potential, and he wanted to train him, but he had to get rid of Maul. Somehow, he had to get rid of Maul. And Maul was growing more powerful, and Sidious knew it would be very difficult to do this. If you watched the Clone Wars, you saw how powerful Maul was after being chopped in half. He got more powerful. Well, at this point, he was like twice as powerful as that. Like, so much more powerful than a Kenobi, and way more powerful than Vader at this point. He was thinking of killing Sidious soon, but he thought he needed more training, and Sidious just wanted to get rid of him. Sidious would start manipulating Anakin, and Maul would realize that, and he knew it was time to kill him. And I think Maul at this point would be way more powerful than Sidious because Maul also had a great potential. Not as great as Anakin's, but a very, very, very great potential. About 7 years after the Phantom Menace, Maul would go to Sidious and say, "It is time for your end, Master." I can't do that. I'll keep doing a Palpatine voice whenever he has to speak, though. Even though you're probably gonna laugh at my Palpatine voice. It sucks, absolutely. It just sucks. I just like doing a Palpatine voice, even though it sucks. Alright. So Palpatine was like, "So, it is time to teach you your final lesson." Then he tried to electrocute Maul, but Maul deflected it with his lightsaber. At this point, Maul would realize the importance of Force Lightning. He could use it before, but he focused on his warrior skills. But at this point, he would realize how important Force Lightning is and would shoot it back at Sidious, and Sidious would barely deflect it. Then Sidious said, "You have grown more powerful. I have trained you well." My voice sounds like something that would happen during his voice is kind of like Return of the Jedi, but way worse. It sounds like it's been burnt and he's struggling to speak. It's so bad. I'm sorry about the voice. I'll probably just stop doing the voice. Darth Maul said, "Yes, you have trained me well, and now you must die." Sidious would pull out his crimson red blade and charge at Maul. Maul was very powerful, but Sidious was master of all 7 forms. Maul was too, but I feel like Sidious and Maul were evenly matched in lightsaber combat, but Maul's force abilities have grown drastically over 7 years, and he realized the importance of force abilities. The duel would go on for a very long time, and Mace Windu and the other Jedi sensed a disturbance and went to the Chancellor's office. There they found Palpatine, or Sidious, and Darth Maul, and they said, "Chancellor, you're under arrest, and so is this Zabrak." And Darth Maul got angry after hearing the word Zabrak said like that. Maul forgot about Sidious and lunged at the Jedi, and took them all down with ease. Mace Windu was very difficult. He's the only Jedi that stood. Palpatine and Maul had to team up for the final time to defeat him. Together they beat him. They were both exhausted, but they fought each other again. And eventually Maul won the fight barely. He lost an arm. And he would go on to become Chancellor, saying that Palpatine left him in charge after his death. And anyone who opposed his rule would die. And the Jedi would have no idea that Maul killed the other Jedi in Palpatine's office. Soon, Maul would also realize the potential of Anakin, and he would take him under his wing and would train him like a brother and an apprentice. That's it for today.